Introduction. Achieve greatness. Overcome fear and take action today. Greatness isn't just for a select few. It's not something reserved for the rich, the lucky, or the privileged. Greatness is for anyone who has the courage to confront their fears, break through their limitations, and take bold action toward their true potential. The only thing standing between you and the life you desire is one simple thing: fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of the unknown. It's the invisible force that keeps most people from ever reaching their true potential. But here's the truth: fear is not the enemy. It's a signal. A signal that you are on the verge of something great. It's the point where transformation begins. What if, instead of letting fear paralyze you, you used it as fuel to propel you forward? What if you could embrace fear as a sign that you are about to break through to a new level of success? Fear is a natural response when you are pushing yourself beyond your current limits. It's part of the human experience, but it doesn't have to control you. In fact, fear can be your greatest ally when you learn how to manage it and move through it. The key is to understand that fear only holds power over you if you let it. And when you make the decision to face it head-on, you reclaim control over your life and your future. This book is about taking massive action. It's about creating a life where you no longer sit idly by, waiting for things to magically happen. Too many people spend their lives trapped in the comfort zone, convinced that tomorrow is the day they will finally take action. But let me tell you this: tomorrow never comes. The only time you have is now. If you don't take action today, you are simply delaying your own success. The longer you wait, the more you allow fear to control your decisions, your actions, and ultimately your life. I want you to understand this. The key to achieving greatness is learning to take action despite the fear. And that starts by deciding to show up today. You don't need to have it all figured out, you don't need to be perfect, and you certainly don't need to have everything in place before you begin. The most successful people in the world didn't get to where they are by waiting for the perfect moment. They created their own moments by taking bold, inspired action. And you can do the same. The truth is, most people never tap into their true potential because they're too afraid to take that first step. But I'm here to tell you that greatness is within you right now. It's in your heart, it's in your mind, and it's just waiting for you to take the leap. You are more capable than you realize, and the only thing holding you back is your own doubts. That's why this journey is about more than just learning to overcome fear. It's about taking action in spite of it. Every moment is an opportunity to grow, to expand, to push past the limits that you've set for yourself. And it all starts with one decision: to take action today. When you begin to move forward, even in the face of uncertainty, you start to build momentum, and with momentum comes progress. The key to achieving anything is consistent action. No more waiting. No more excuses. You have everything you need right now to make your dreams a reality. So, if you're ready to stop letting fear run your life and start taking bold, unstoppable action toward your greatness, this book is for you. Together we'll break through your limitations and show you how to take control of your life, create lasting change, and achieve the extraordinary. It's time to make your dreams happen. Chapter 1: The Power of Belief. Shaping your reality. Belief is the most powerful force in the universe. It is the foundation upon which your life is built. It determines what you see, what you do, and ultimately who you become. The way you view yourself and the world around you dictates your reality. If you don't believe in yourself, how can you expect others to? How can you expect to create the life you desire if you doubt your own capabilities? Belief isn't just a fleeting thought or a wishful dream. It's a force that shapes your destiny. Your beliefs influence every decision you make, every action you take, and every goal you set. They either empower you or hold you back. And the good news is, beliefs can be changed. The moment you realize that you have the power to reshape your beliefs is the moment you take control of your future. The power to transform your life lies not in the world around you, but within you, in the beliefs you hold about yourself, your potential, and what's possible. Too many people operate with limiting beliefs. Beliefs that say, "I'm not good enough," "I don't have what it takes," or "I'll never be successful." These beliefs become self-fulfilling prophecies. They create a reality where failure is inevitable because your actions are driven by fear and self-doubt. But this doesn't have to be your story. It's time to stop believing in limitations and start believing in possibilities. The first step toward unlocking your true potential is recognizing the beliefs that are holding you back. Most people are unaware of the thoughts and beliefs that govern their lives. These beliefs are often formed early in life, shaped by experiences, parents, teachers, and society. But just because you've believed something for years doesn't mean it's true. Just because you've failed in the past doesn't mean you're destined for failure. Your past does not define your future. Your beliefs do. You must challenge the beliefs that limit you and replace them with beliefs that empower you. A fixed mindset says, "This is who I am. I can't change." But a growth mindset says, "I am constantly evolving. I can improve, learn, and become anything I set my mind to." The difference is profound. The fixed mindset keeps you stuck, while the growth mindset opens you up to endless possibilities. You have the ability to choose what you believe. Beliefs are not facts. They are simply interpretations of the world around you. If you want to change your life, you must change your beliefs. But it's not just about thinking positive thoughts. It's about taking action based on those new beliefs. When you start believing in your ability to succeed, you begin to take bold actions that align with that belief. You stop waiting for the perfect moment and instead create the momentum that drives you towards success. So how do you change your beliefs? The first step is awareness. Become aware of the beliefs you currently hold, especially the ones that are limiting your potential. Write them down. Challenge them. Ask yourself, is this belief really true? Is this helping me achieve my goals, or is it holding me back? Then, consciously choose to adopt new, empowering beliefs that support your vision for the future. Remember, your beliefs shape your reality. The more you reinforce positive, empowering beliefs, the more you begin to see evidence of your capabilities. As you shift your mindset, you will notice new opportunities, new strengths, and new possibilities emerging all around you. Your belief in yourself will create a ripple effect that extends to every area of your life: your career, relationships, health, and personal growth. You are capable of far more than you realize. Your true potential lies in the beliefs you choose to embrace. Change your beliefs and you change your life. It's time to unlock your power, step into your greatness, and shape a reality that reflects your highest vision for yourself. Believe in yourself and the world will start believing in you too. The journey to greatness begins with the belief that you can achieve it. Now let's make it happen. Chapter 2: Identifying Your Fears, the Silent Saboteurs. Fear. It's the silent saboteur that quietly undermines your potential, keeping you shackled to your comfort zone. It is the number one obstacle between you and your greatness. Fear doesn't shout at you or make itself obvious. It sneaks in as whispers of doubt, playing on your insecurities and convincing you that you're not enough. It tells you that you're not ready, that you're not capable, and that you will fail if you try. It creates stories in your mind of worst-case scenarios and magnifies your doubts until they paralyze you into inaction. But here's the truth: fear is a liar. It doesn't exist to protect you. It exists to keep you small, to keep you from stepping into your true power. If you've ever wanted to take action toward your goals, only to feel a wave of resistance or panic, you've encountered fear. If you've ever hesitated to speak your truth, pursue a new opportunity, or take a leap of faith because of the what-ifs that swirl in your mind, you've felt the grip of fear. The problem is, fear convinces you that its presence means you should avoid the very things that would lead to your growth and success. But the more you listen to fear, the further away you get from your potential. In this chapter, we're going to expose the silent saboteurs that are holding you back. These fears are not physical, but psychological. Patterns of thinking that have taken root in your subconscious. They are limiting beliefs, doubts, and self-imposed boundaries that keep you in a state of inaction. The first step to overcoming fear is to identify it. You can't fight an enemy you don't see. You have to acknowledge the fears that are influencing your decisions and holding you back from taking bold, decisive action. So, What are some of the most common fears that people experience? Let's start with the fear of failure. This is one of the most pervasive fears that keeps people from pursuing their dreams. It whispers, what if you fail? What if it doesn't work out? What if you look foolish? But here's the secret. Failure is not the end. It's part of the process. Every successful person you admire has failed countless times before reaching their level of success. Failure is simply feedback. It's not a reflection of your worth. It's an opportunity to learn, adapt, and grow. Another common fear is the fear of rejection or judgment. What will others think of me? Will they criticize me, laugh at me, or think I'm not good enough? This fear is powerful because it strikes at your sense of self-worth and identity. But let me ask you, are you really going to let someone else's opinion of you dictate the course of your life? Are you going to let fear of judgment prevent you from doing what you know deep down is right for you? The truth is, people's opinions are not your reality. You are in control of your actions, and their judgment has no power unless you give it to them. Then there's the fear of the unknown, the fear of stepping into unfamiliar territory and not knowing what will happen. It's easy to stay in the comfort zone where everything is predictable, but it's also where your dreams go to die. Growth happens outside of your comfort zone. The unknown is where all possibilities exist. The fear of the unknown can keep you stuck in your current circumstances, but if you can shift your mindset to see uncertainty as exciting rather than threatening, you'll begin to embrace it as the playground for your future. Now, how do you shift from fear to courage? The key is to take action. Fear thrives in the space of inaction. It grows stronger the longer you avoid it. But when you take bold, decisive action, even when you're afraid, you rob fear of its power. The more you act in the face of fear, the more you rewire your brain to see fear as a signal that you're on the right path, not something to avoid. Courage is not the absence of fear, it's the willingness to move forward despite it. To overcome the silent saboteurs, you must expose them, understand them, and then choose to act in spite of them. When you face your fears, they lose their hold over you. You take back control. The more you confront and conquer your fears, the more you grow, the more resilient you become, and the closer you get to the greatness that's waiting for you. Fear will always be present, but it doesn't have to stop you. When you master fear, you master your destiny. It's time to stop letting fear control your life and start letting your courage lead the way. Chapter 3. Embrace the power of now. Overcoming procrastination. Procrastination is the silent killer of progress. It's that sneaky force that holds you back, convincing you that there will always be a better time, a more convenient moment, or a perfect set of circumstances. It whispers, not now. Tomorrow will be better. But the truth is, tomorrow never comes. The only moment that truly matters is now. And if you allow procrastination to control your life, you'll find yourself stuck in a perpetual cycle of waiting while your dreams slowly slip away. Let's be clear, procrastination isn't just a bad habit, it's a form of fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of making the wrong choice. It's a defense mechanism that keeps you in your comfort zone, avoiding the discomfort of taking action. When you procrastinate, you're essentially saying, I'd rather stay where I am, even though I know it's not where I want to be. But that's not where greatness lives. Greatness lives in the space between where you are and where you want to be, and the only way to close that gap is through immediate action. The root cause of procrastination is often an unconscious fear of doing things imperfectly or the belief that you need everything to be just right before you begin. You wait for the perfect conditions, the perfect plan, or the perfect moment. But here's the reality, the conditions will never be perfect. Life will never align perfectly in your favor. If you wait for everything to be ideal, you'll be waiting forever. And in that waiting, your dreams will remain unfulfilled. The key to defeating procrastination is embracing the power of now. You must learn to take immediate action, no matter how small, right in the moment. The power of the present is where everything happens. Not tomorrow, not next week, and certainly not next year. You only have today to make progress. The longer you wait, the longer you allow fear and doubt to dictate your actions. The longer you put off taking action, the more momentum you lose, and the more difficult it becomes to get started. But when you act in the present moment, even if it's just one small step, you create momentum that propels you forward. Think about it. When you take one small action today, it leads to another tomorrow and another the next day. Momentum builds, and suddenly you're no longer stuck in the paralysis of inaction. The hardest part is often just starting. Once you take that first step, you'll find that the process becomes easier, and the fear that once held you back begins to dissolve. So, how do you stop procrastinating and take action now? Here are a few powerful strategies that will help you break the cycle of delay. Break tasks into small, manageable steps. Procrastination often comes from feeling overwhelmed by the size of a task. Instead of focusing on the whole picture, break the task down into smaller, actionable steps. Ask yourself, what is the very first thing I can do to move forward? Then take that first step. This creates momentum and makes the task seem much more manageable. Set a deadline for action. Give yourself a specific, non-negotiable deadline to take action. When you set a firm timeline, you eliminate the maybe and create a sense of urgency. It forces you to make decisions and take action right away. Remember, perfection is the enemy of progress. You can adjust and refine as you go, but the important thing is to start. Use the 5-second rule. This is a simple but powerful technique to break through procrastination. When you feel the urge to delay, count backward from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then immediately take action. This simple act disrupts the mental chatter and forces you to move before your brain can talk you out of it. Focus on the outcome, not the process. Often, procrastination is rooted in the fear of doing something imperfectly or not knowing how it will turn out. Shift your focus away from the process and instead think about the outcome. What will your life look like once you take action? Visualize the success that awaits you and let that fuel your drive to get started. Make the action fun. When you attach positive emotions to the task at hand, procrastination can lose its power. Find ways to make the task enjoyable. Reward yourself for completing small steps, or turn the task into a game. When you have fun with it, the pressure to be perfect disappears, and the fear of failure melts away. Remember, success is not about waiting for the perfect moment or the perfect plan. It's about taking action in the face of uncertainty. Every small step you take today builds the foundation for your future success. Stop waiting. The time is now. The moment to create change is right in front of you. Don't let procrastination keep you stuck in a cycle of inaction. Embrace the power of now, take that first step, and start building the momentum that will propel you toward your goals. Your greatness is waiting for you. Take action today. Chapter 4, Visualization. Seeing your success before it happens. Visualization is not just a technique. It's a secret weapon in the arsenal of anyone who has achieved greatness. The mind is incredibly powerful, and what you see in your mind, you will begin to create in your life. You've heard it said that everything begins with a thought. Your thoughts shape your feelings shape your actions, and your actions shape your reality. So, if you want to change your life, you must first change your thoughts. And one of the most powerful ways to do that is through the practice of visualization. Visualization is the art of seeing your success before it happens. It's about creating a vivid, clear mental picture of your desired outcome, whether that's achieving a major goal, overcoming an obstacle, or simply becoming the person you need to be to accomplish your dreams. This is not wishful thinking or daydreaming. This is an intentional, purposeful exercise that taps into the immense power of your subconscious mind. When you visualize, you're training your brain to focus on what you want rather than what you fear. You're programming yourself for success by rehearsing the outcomes you desire. Every great achievement in history began as a mental picture in someone's mind. Before a great athlete sets a world record, they visualize themselves doing it 1,000 times. Before an entrepreneur builds a billion-dollar business, they've imagined it in their mind long before it exists in reality. The key to turning those dreams into reality is to see it first, to hold the vision clearly in your mind and then align your actions with that vision. But why does visualization work so powerfully? Because your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between what is real and what you vividly imagine. When you visualize your success, your mind begins to treat that mental image as if it's already true. It starts to activate the same neural pathways it would if you were actually living that success. Your brain begins to believe it's already happened, and in turn, it drives your behavior in alignment with that belief. This is why visualization is so effective in helping you develop the confidence, focus, and determination to take the necessary actions to turn your vision into reality. So, how do you visualize for success? The first step is to create a clear, compelling vision of your desired outcome. This is where many people go wrong. They think they want success, but they don't know exactly what it looks like. Without a clear vision, you're wandering aimlessly. You need to define exactly what you want. Where do you want to be? What does your ideal life look like? How does it feel? What are you doing? Who are you becoming? Get specific. The more detailed and vivid your vision, the more powerful it will be. Once you've created your vision, the next step is to immerse yourself in it daily. Find a quiet space where you can close your eyes and fully engage in the process of visualization. Don't just see the end result, see the journey. Visualize the actions you need to take, the obstacles you'll overcome, and the person you will become in the process. Picture yourself feeling the emotions of success. Pride, fulfillment, excitement, and let those emotions fuel your drive. The more you immerse yourself in the vision, the more real it will feel. And the more real it feels, the more committed you'll become to making it a reality. Visualization also strengthens your focus. In a world filled with distractions, it's easy to lose sight of your goals. But when you consistently visualize your success, you're training your brain to keep your goals at the forefront of your mind. You begin to notice opportunities that you might have missed before, and you make decisions that are in alignment with your vision. Your focus sharpens and you become more intentional with your actions. One of the most powerful aspects of visualization is that it helps you build belief in yourself and in your ability to succeed. When you can see your success clearly in your mind, you begin to believe that it's possible. And when you believe it's possible, you take action. Without belief, there is no action. Visualization creates that belief and sets the stage for massive action. The final component of visualization is emotion. This is where the magic happens. The key to unlocking the full potential of visualization is to attach strong, positive emotions to the image of your success. Emotions are the driving force behind your actions. The more emotional energy you pour into your vision, the stronger your commitment will be to making it a reality. Remember, your mind doesn't know the difference between what is real and what you vividly imagine. So, if you can see it, feel it, and believe it in your mind, you will begin to see it, feel it, and experience it in your life. The most successful people in the world didn't get there by wishing for success. They got there by seeing their success long before it ever happened. Start today. Create a vision that excites you. See it, feel it, believe it, and watch as the universe begins to conspire in your favor. The power of visualization is in your hands. It's time to unlock your full potential and start living the life you've always dreamed of. Chapter 5. Break through limiting beliefs. Redefining what's possible. The biggest obstacle standing between you and your goals is often not the world around you, but the world within you. It's the limiting beliefs you've created, the stories you tell yourself about what's possible and what's not. These beliefs, while often formed unconsciously, have the power to confine you in a box and prevent you from stepping into your greatness. They say you're not good enough, you'll never succeed, or it's too hard. But the truth is, those beliefs are not reality, they are just perceptions you've bought into. The moment you break free from those beliefs, you break free from the limitations they impose. In this chapter, we're going to confront those limiting beliefs head-on and give you the tools to shatter them. The first step to breaking through any barrier is awareness. You must first identify the limiting beliefs that have been quietly steering your life in the wrong direction. These beliefs are often deeply ingrained. Many of them were formed in childhood based on your early experiences, failures, or the opinions of others. Maybe someone told you that you weren't smart enough, or that you couldn't succeed. Perhaps you've had a series of setbacks that caused you to believe success is for others but not for you. But here's the powerful truth: those beliefs don't define you. They're not who you are, and they don't dictate your potential. They're just stories you've been telling yourself. Stories can be rewritten. You have the ability to challenge every limiting belief you hold, to reframe them, and to create new, empowering beliefs that align with the person you are becoming. To start, ask yourself, what is the belief that's holding me back? Is it the belief that you're not worthy of success? That you don't have enough talent or resources to achieve your goals? That the road ahead is too difficult, or that other people are luckier than you? Write these down, because the moment you see these beliefs for what they truly are, just thoughts, you can start to dismantle them. The second step is to challenge these beliefs. Ask yourself, is this belief true? Where is the evidence that this belief is real? Who says that this is impossible? Can I find examples of people who have achieved what I want, despite having similar challenges? The truth is, every limiting belief you have is based on a perception, not a fact. There are millions of people who've overcome the very challenges you're facing, who've defied the odds, and who have achieved greatness. If they can do it, why can't you? Next, reframe those beliefs. Reframing is a powerful tool for shifting your mindset. Instead of thinking, "I'll never be successful," reframe that thought to, "Success is a process, and I'm learning every step of the way." Instead of, "I'm not good enough," reframe it to, "I am constantly growing, and every challenge is an opportunity to improve." When you change your language, you change your focus, and when you change your focus, you change your results. A limiting belief isn't just a thought, it's a pattern. You've repeated these negative thoughts so many times that they've become ingrained in your subconscious. But the beauty of this is that, like any habit, limiting beliefs can be replaced with new, empowering habits. The more you challenge and reframe your beliefs, the more they lose their power over you. The key is consistency. You must consistently remind yourself of the new empowering beliefs you want to adopt, and eventually, they will become the truth you live by. One of the most powerful ways to break through limiting beliefs is through action. You can read all the books, attend all the seminars, and visualize your success every day, but until you take action, those beliefs will continue to hold you back. Action is the antidote to fear and doubt. When you take bold, decisive action in the face of your limiting beliefs, you prove to yourself that those beliefs are not true. You begin to gather evidence that supports the empowering belief that you are capable, worthy, and ready to succeed. Every action you take will chip away at the foundation of your limiting beliefs until they no longer hold any power over you. Finally, surround yourself with people who believe in you and your potential. The people you spend time with shape your beliefs and your mindset. Seek out mentors, coaches, and peers who challenge your thinking, who see the best in you, and who inspire you to push beyond your limits. Breaking through limiting beliefs is one of the most powerful things you can do to unlock your potential. When you redefine what's possible and break free from the constraints of your own mind, you open the door to a future filled with opportunity, growth, and success. You are not defined by the beliefs of your past. You are defined by the choices you make today. Choose to believe in your greatness, and the world will begin to mirror that belief back to you. Step into your power and watch as you redefine what's possible. Chapter 6: Building Unshakable Confidence. Trust yourself. Confidence is the bedrock upon which greatness is built. It is the fuel that drives you forward when fear tries to hold you back. Without confidence, you're at the mercy of doubt, insecurity, and uncertainty. Fear becomes the compass that directs your life instead of you being the one who chooses the direction. But here's the secret: confidence is not something you're born with. It's a skill that you can develop just like any other. And the key to developing unshakable confidence lies in trusting yourself. Believing that you are capable of handling whatever life throws your way, no matter how big or daunting the challenge may seem. The first step in building confidence is recognizing that you are your greatest asset. Your mind, your ability to think, to solve problems, and to take action, is more powerful than any external circumstance. Most people think confidence comes from external validation, when they get praise, recognition, or approval from others. But true, unshakable confidence comes from within. It's the deep, unwavering belief that no matter what happens, you have the ability to handle it and grow from it. Think about it for a moment. Have you ever faced a challenge that seemed insurmountable at first, only to realize later that you grew stronger, more capable, and more confident because of it? That's the power of self-trust. It's built through experience. You've faced challenges before, you've overcome them, and you've come out stronger on the other side. When you trust yourself, you stop questioning your abilities and start trusting the process of growth. You recognize that you are not defined by your setbacks or mistakes. You are defined by how you choose to respond to them. One of the most powerful ways to build confidence is to set yourself up for small wins. Success, no matter how small, builds momentum. Every time you achieve something, even if it's just a little step toward your larger goal, it reinforces the belief that you are capable. That's how confidence grows. It's not about one big moment, it's about the consistent, small actions you take that add up over time. The more wins you collect, the more evidence you have that you can succeed, and the stronger your confidence becomes. But what if you've had failures or setbacks? What if you've been knocked down in the past? It's easy to let those experiences shape your perception of yourself and your abilities. But here's the game-changing truth. Your past does not define your future unless you allow it to. Every successful person has faced failure. Every champion has stumbled. The difference between those who succeed and those who stay stuck is that the successful ones learn from their failures. They don't let them dictate their future. They use them as stepping stones. So, if you face setbacks, don't let them erode your confidence. Instead, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? What is this failure teaching me? Every mistake is an opportunity to grow, refine your skills, and increase your resilience. The more you bounce back from failure, the stronger your confidence becomes. You start to realize that failure is not something to fear. It's a necessary part of the journey toward greatness. The more you fail and recover, the more you'll trust yourself and your ability to handle whatever life brings your way. Another powerful tool for building confidence is visualization. In the previous chapter, we talked about the power of visualizing your success, but this applies directly to building your confidence as well. Take time every day to visualize yourself succeeding, whether that's closing a deal, nailing a presentation, or handling a difficult situation with ease. See yourself in the moment, feel the emotions of success, and experience the pride and satisfaction that comes with it. Visualization is a rehearsal for success. It programs your brain to believe in the possibility of success, and over time, it will give you the confidence to make it a reality. But even more than visualization, you must act with confidence. Confidence is built through action. Even when you feel fear or uncertainty, take bold, decisive action anyway. When you step outside your comfort zone and take action despite your doubts, you send a message to your subconscious that you can handle whatever comes your way. Every time you act with confidence, even in the face of fear, you reinforce your belief in yourself. Over time, these actions build a solid foundation of trust in your abilities. Confidence is also about self-talk. The words you speak to yourself shape your beliefs and emotions. If you're constantly telling yourself, I can't do this, or this is too hard, your confidence will be crushed. But if you replace those limiting thoughts with empowering ones, I've got this, I am capable, I trust myself to figure this out, you will begin to change the way you feel and act. Your mind will begin to accept these new empowering beliefs, and your confidence will soar. Lastly, surround yourself with people who uplift you and believe in your potential. Your environment has a massive impact on your confidence. If you're constantly around people who doubt you, criticize you, or make you feel small, it will be much harder to build confidence. But if you surround yourself with people who encourage you, challenge you, and push you to grow, you'll begin to believe in yourself even more. Building unshakable confidence is a journey. It's not something that happens overnight, but it's a skill you can develop with consistency and commitment. Trust yourself. trust the process. And trust that every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to the greatness that's waiting for you. Confidence is not the absence of fear, it's the willingness to take action in spite of it. So, trust in your abilities, step forward with boldness, and know that you are more than capable of achieving the extraordinary life you deserve. Chapter 7: Taking Massive Action, the Pathway to Results. Dreams without action are nothing more than wishes. The gap between where you are and where you want to be can only be bridged by action. Not just any action, but massive action. The kind of action that pushes you beyond your comfort zone, that forces you to confront your fears, and that propels you toward your dreams with relentless energy. Dreams are powerful, but without action they remain fantasy. To turn your vision into reality, you must take consistent, bold, and even imperfect action. One of the biggest mistakes people make is waiting for the perfect moment to take action. They think they need to have everything figured out before they begin. They believe they need more knowledge, more resources, or more time. But let me tell you this: perfection is the enemy of progress. The perfect moment doesn't exist. There is no such thing as a perfect plan. And more often than not, the biggest barrier to success is not a lack of ability, but the fear of getting started. The truth is, the most successful people in the world didn't wait for the perfect plan or ideal circumstances to take action. They took action when they were uncertain. They acted when they were afraid. They acted when they didn't have all the answers. What they did was start. They put one foot in front of the other, and as they took that first step, the next step became clearer. As they acted, they learned. Action creates momentum, and momentum creates results. The key to massive action is to let go of the need for perfection and focus on progress. Don't wait for everything to align. The best way to learn and grow is by doing. When you take action, you get immediate feedback. You'll know what's working and what's not, and you can adjust your approach accordingly. Progress isn't made by thinking about doing something. It's made by doing it. Massive action is also about embracing imperfect action. Too many people spend their time overthinking, analyzing, and planning, but they never actually do anything. They get stuck in a cycle of what-ifs, never realizing that taking action, no matter how messy or imperfect, is the key to moving forward. Every step, every decision, every mistake is a part of the journey. Perfection doesn't come from never failing, it comes from failing forward, learning, and adapting. When you take massive action, you build momentum. And momentum is one of the most powerful forces in the universe. It's the force that drives you to keep going even when things get tough. Think of a train starting from rest. It takes a tremendous amount of energy to get it moving. But once it's moving, it becomes unstoppable. The same is true for you. The hardest part is often just getting started. But once you start taking action, you'll gain confidence, clarity, and momentum. One of the most powerful strategies to ensure you take massive action is to set specific, measurable goals and break them down into actionable steps. When you break down big goals into small tasks, it becomes easier to take that first step. Focus on the next action, not the entire journey. Success isn't achieved by having a grand vision alone. It's achieved by executing on the small tasks that lead to big results. Another key element of taking massive action is accountability. You need to surround yourself with people who will hold you to your word and keep you on track. Accountability partners, coaches, or mentors are essential because they provide the push you need when your motivation wanes. They help you stay focused and remind you that every day counts. When you make your goals known to others, you make yourself more committed to taking consistent action. Finally, remember that massive action doesn't always mean working harder, it means working smarter. You don't have to work 24/7 to see results. Focus on the actions that will give you the greatest return on investment. Those are the ones that will move you closer to your goals every day. Don't get distracted by busy work or unproductive tasks. Take action that is aligned with your vision, and be ruthless in eliminating anything that doesn't move you closer to your dream. Massive action is the difference between success and failure. It's the key that unlocks the door to your potential. You'll never get to where you want to be by thinking about it or wishing for it. You have to act. Act now. Act boldly. Act imperfectly. Take the first step, then the next and the next. With every action you take, you build the momentum that will propel you toward your goals. The road to success is paved with action, and if you want to achieve greatness, you must be willing to take massive action every single day. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Create the moment by acting now. Your future self will thank you for it. Chapter 8. Resilience, Bouncing Back from Setbacks. Setbacks are not the end of your journey, they are a necessary part of the process toward greatness. In fact, every person who has ever achieved extraordinary success has faced setbacks. What separates the winners from the quitters is not the absence of setbacks, but the ability to bounce back from them. Resilience is the key that transforms failure into fuel for success. It's the mental toughness that enables you to rise stronger after every challenge, every disappointment, and every roadblock. In this chapter, we're going to dive deep into how you can build this powerful quality of resilience so that setbacks no longer define you, they empower you. When you cultivate resilience, you stop seeing challenges as obstacles. Instead, you start seeing them as opportunities for growth, learning, and transformation. The truth is, no great accomplishment is ever achieved without overcoming adversity. The journey to greatness is not linear, it's filled with twists, turns, and detours. But each setback is a lesson in disguise, a chance for you to refine your skills, sharpen your mindset, and come back stronger than before. The first step in building resilience is adopting the right mindset. Resilient people understand that failure is not a reflection of their worth, but simply a stepping stone on the path to success. When things go wrong, they don't dwell on blame or regret. They take responsibility for the lesson in the experience. They ask themselves, what can I learn from this? What can I do differently next time? This mindset is a game changer because it shifts your focus from the problem to the solution. Instead of being paralyzed by setbacks, you become energized by the opportunity to grow. One of the most powerful tools for building resilience is self-compassion. When you experience a setback, the natural response is often self-criticism. You beat yourself up, you question your abilities, and you tell yourself that you're not good enough. But this inner dialogue only weakens your resolve. Resilient people understand the importance of treating themselves with kindness and patience. They acknowledge the pain of failure, but they don't let it define them. They embrace their mistakes as part of the process and give themselves permission to try again, better and stronger. The more compassionate you are with yourself, the more resilient you'll become. Another key to resilience is taking action in the face of adversity. It's easy to get stuck in a state of discouragement after a failure, but resilient people don't let setbacks keep them down. They move forward. They get up and keep going no matter how hard it may be. Action is the antidote to fear and doubt. Every step you take, no matter how small, moves you closer to your goal and helps you regain confidence. Even if the path forward seems unclear, taking action gives you clarity and reinforces the belief that you can overcome anything. Resilience also involves the ability to adapt. Setbacks often come when things don't go as planned, and they can be frustrating. But rather than seeing this as a sign of failure, resilient people see it as a sign to adapt, learn, and adjust their approach. They are flexible in their thinking and willing to pivot when necessary. This adaptability allows them to turn obstacles into opportunities, as they continuously evolve and refine their strategies. The world is constantly changing, and those who can adapt will always stay ahead of the game. Furthermore, resilience is about creating a support system. It's important to surround yourself with people who believe in you, who uplift you, and who encourage you to keep going when you feel like giving up. The journey to greatness is not meant to be traveled alone. Having a strong network of mentors, friends, and peers who have your back can help you stay grounded and motivated, even in the face of adversity. Lean on your support system for encouragement, guidance, and perspective during tough times. Finally, building resilience requires developing an unstoppable belief in your own potential. When setbacks arise, resilient people don't question whether they're capable. they know they are. They trust that they have the strength, the wisdom, and the ability to overcome whatever challenges come their way. This unwavering belief in themselves becomes a shield that protects them from the negative effects of failure. With this belief, they know that setbacks are temporary, but their power is permanent. Setbacks are inevitable. Life will throw challenges your way, and things won't always go according to plan. But when you develop resilience, you change your relationship with failure. You stop seeing it as something to fear and you start seeing it as a gift. A gift that allows you to grow, to evolve, and to emerge stronger than before. So, the next time you face a setback, remember, it's not about how many times you fall, it's about how many times you rise. Every failure, every disappointment, every obstacle is an opportunity to prove to yourself just how resilient you are. Embrace the challenges, learn from them, and rise stronger than ever. Your greatness is on the other side of resilience, and it's waiting for you to step into it. Chapter 9: The Power of Purpose, Fueling Your Passion. Purpose is the fire that fuels your passion, the guiding star that directs your actions and decisions. Without it, you drift through life, feeling unfulfilled, disconnected, and lacking the energy to reach for your highest potential. But when you find your purpose, everything changes. You tap into an unstoppable force that gives you clarity, motivation, and the determination to push through any challenge. Purpose is the difference between living reactively and living intentionally. It's the secret weapon that empowers you to overcome obstacles and transform your dreams into reality. So how do you uncover your purpose? How do you discover the deepest passions that light you up and connect them to the goals you want to achieve? First, you need to recognize that your purpose is not something that is handed to you from the outside. It's something you must discover within yourself. It's tied to your values, your deepest desires, and the impact you want to make in the world. Purpose is not just about achieving personal success or reaching a specific goal. It's about creating a life of meaning and fulfillment. When you are clear on your purpose, you feel a sense of alignment between who you are and what you do. You wake up every day with excitement and energy, knowing that your actions are contributing to something larger than yourself. When you're connected to your purpose, the struggles, setbacks, and challenges that you face no longer seem insurmountable. Instead, they become part of the journey that fuels your passion to keep going. To uncover your purpose, you need to ask yourself deep, introspective questions. What are you truly passionate about? What do you love to do, even when no one is watching? What kind of impact do you want to leave on the world? These questions are designed to help you explore the core of who you are and what drives you. Often, your purpose lies in the intersection between your passions, your skills, and your values. When you can identify these elements, you'll have a much clearer picture of your purpose. But just discovering your purpose is not enough. You must align your goals with it. Purpose is the fuel that keeps you going when the road gets tough. It's the reason you push past your fears, your doubts, and your discomfort. Without purpose, your goals are just things you want to achieve. But when your goals are aligned with your purpose, they become an expression of your deepest desires and values. You'll feel a powerful sense of conviction that pulls you forward, no matter how many obstacles you face along the way. When your goals are in alignment with your purpose, motivation becomes effortless. You won't need external rewards or validation to stay committed to your mission. Your purpose will become your internal compass, guiding you through every decision and action. Whether you're pursuing a career, building a business, or seeking personal growth, when your work is aligned with your purpose, it brings out the best in you. You'll have the energy, the drive, and the focus to keep moving forward even when things get tough. In addition to motivation, purpose also brings clarity. It helps you make decisions that are in line with your values, and it eliminates distractions that pull you away from your true path. When you're clear about your purpose, it's much easier to say no to the things that don't serve you and focus your energy on the things that do. Purpose creates a sense of direction that guides your choices and keeps you on track toward your ultimate vision. But the power of purpose goes beyond just achieving goals. It's about legacy. When you are connected to your purpose, you're not just thinking about your own success. You're thinking about the impact you want to have on others. You're thinking about how your actions can improve the world, make a difference in people's lives, and leave a lasting legacy. This is the fuel that drives you to do more, to be more, and to give more. Purpose also provides resilience. When you're living a life with purpose, setbacks and challenges become much easier to handle. You have a greater sense of perspective. The tough times are no longer just obstacles. They are stepping stones toward fulfilling your larger mission. You bounce back faster and with more strength because you know that your purpose is worth fighting for. Now, let me ask you this. What would your life look like if you were fully aligned with your purpose? How would it feel to wake up every morning knowing exactly why you're here and what you're meant to do? Imagine the energy and passion you would bring to every task, every conversation, every challenge. When you find your purpose and align it with your goals, you ignite a fire within you that can't be extinguished. Purpose is the driving force behind everything you do. It's the fuel that pushes you to achieve things you never thought possible. So, I challenge you today to dig deep, uncover your true passions, and connect them to your purpose. When you do, you will unlock a level of motivation and resilience that will carry you through every challenge and push you to new heights of success. Your purpose is waiting for you to claim it. It's time to step into it fully, embrace it, and let it propel you toward the greatness you were born to achieve. Chapter 10. Becoming the best version of yourself. The journey never ends. Greatness is not a one-time event, a singular achievement, or a final destination. It is a lifelong journey, a process of constant growth and evolution. The moment you stop growing, the moment you stop striving to become the best version of yourself, is the moment you start to stagnate. The greatest version of who you can be is not something you simply arrive at. It's something you continuously unfold, step by step, day by day for the rest of your life. And here's the incredible truth. Your greatest achievements are not behind you, they are ahead of you, waiting for you to step into them. When you commit to the journey of becoming the best version of yourself, you are making a promise to never stop evolving. This isn't about perfection, this is about progress. You will never arrive at some final place of completion. Instead, you will constantly push yourself to break your own boundaries, to expand your own potential, and to rise above your past limitations. Each new level of success will require you to evolve into a new version of yourself. Every breakthrough will require you to shed old habits, outdated thinking, and limiting beliefs. But with each shift, you will unlock new strengths, new opportunities, and new ways to make an impact in the world. One of the keys to this journey is to embrace continuous improvement. It's not about waiting for the perfect moment to change, it's about taking immediate action to become better right now. You can always be learning, always be growing, always be refining your skills and expanding your mindset. No matter how much success you achieve, there is always room to improve, always a new area to explore, always a new mountain to climb. If you look at any great achiever, whether it's a top athlete, a successful entrepreneur, or a world-changing leader, you will see that their success was never about reaching an endpoint. Instead, it was about their relentless commitment to self-mastery. They didn't stop when they hit a milestone, they kept pushing themselves further. They understood that becoming the best version of themselves was a journey with no final destination, only new peaks to scale. One of the most important things to realize is that the process of becoming the best version of yourself isn't about comparing yourself to others. It's about you versus the person you were yesterday. The only real competition is the one you have with yourself. So, measure your progress by your own growth, not by someone else's achievements. This way you'll always find motivation even when the external world seems to be moving faster than you. The journey of personal growth is a deeply individual experience, and you must honor your unique path. Living intentionally is another crucial part of this journey. If you're not clear on where you want to go, you will wander aimlessly. But when you wake up each day with purpose and clarity, every action you take becomes meaningful. Start each day with a clear intention for who you want to be, how you want to show up, and what you want to accomplish. When you align your actions with your values, you live with power. Every task, every decision, Every challenge is approached with clarity and focus. And when you begin to live intentionally, you will see that every day is a new opportunity to move closer to your best self. The truth is, growth never stops. No matter where you are on your journey, there is always room to grow. Every challenge, every setback, every moment of discomfort is part of the process. Embrace them. The greatest breakthroughs often come after the hardest battles. It's in these moments that your growth accelerates. If you're not feeling challenged, if you're not stretching yourself beyond your current limitations, then you're not truly living the journey of greatness. You're simply going through the motions. Finally, understand that greatness is a choice. It's not something that happens to you, it's something you decide. Every day you have the opportunity to choose who you will become. The best version of yourself doesn't happen by accident. It happens by conscious choice, by daily commitment, and by an unrelenting pursuit of growth. So, as you continue on your journey, remember this: your potential is limitless. Your greatness is not a final destination. It's a lifelong pursuit of becoming more, doing more, and giving more. The journey to your best self will never end. And with each step you take, you will continue to unlock new levels of greatness, discovering new strengths and making a bigger impact on the world. The best is not behind you, it's waiting for you to take the next step. Step boldly and continue becoming the person you were meant to be.